And welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 6, where I really like seeing that building up there in the corner. We're really starting to fill out the skyline here, which I think is awesome. So, in between episodes, I've been grinding the farm a little bit, or the spawners. We're definitely going to have to get mending. I think I got a couple of, minor enchantments. We got sharpness 4 on here, which is pretty cool. The durability's getting down, but that's pretty neat. So I think mending is probably going to be on the list. We've also got a nice fresh install of All of Fabric 6, the newest version, 1.71, and the blurry thing doesn't happen anymore when I look at stuff. So that might have actually been fixed for a while. I can't remember exactly when that happened. New to this version is a mystical agriculture. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Not going to be doing that today, but it is nice to see that it's there. I think something else changed in the quests, and I don't remember what it was. But yeah, anyhow, heading back over to the spawner, I'm going to grind a little bit more experience. Because do I have fortune? I've got fortune 2. I wouldn't mind getting a higher level of fortune for doing our shards and stuff, for carrying on with some more spectrum. Which, actually, if we look in the quests, I think the next thing we maybe need is, well, I guess this failing thing. Whatever hungry is. And that's this. Just a few different powders. I think we probably don't have prismarine crystals. I guess I'll have to get a bottle of enchanting from somewhere. We might be able to, get a villager to trade that for us. We might even have one just sitting in the base, but I think it'd be kind of cool to see what this is. Now, the hungry thing, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's involved with that. But I do know there are a couple of spectrum things you want to actually be a bit careful with. So I will be a bit careful with them. Especially since we've spent so long building some of these buildings, probably a good idea not to do it too near the base. So we still need some more conveyor belts in here before we can fire this one up. I changed the way this is running. We're no longer like jumping down here and swiping individual things. These conveyor belts run all the skeletons over here, where it is much, much more convenient. Just stand here and take them out. There is one lot of the spawners gives us blindness, which isn't great. And of course we're getting inferium now. But yeah, this is way better than it was. Need to put in some kind of item collection thing because... yeah. We got a lot of junk. There's an ogre. Sorry, an orc. Didn't mean to get that wrong. Neat. Cool. Do we use that for anything cool? A dragon saddle. I mean, yeah. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like we get to ride a dragon. But anyhow, yeah, so something that was mentioned to me was we don't need to keep doing the spawner like that. I figured there would probably be some automation stuff we could do in terms of getting rid of the mobs, and it is actually very simple. So we may as well whip up some diamond spikes, and then that will probably just take out the mobs for us, and we just stand there and collect the stuff. Yeah, I think we probably should do it that way. Although... yeah, not that it was a waste setting up the building because we still needed to do that anyway, but I guess we possibly don't need to bother, conveyor belting mobs around into an easy place. Then again, item picking up and stuff, maybe. And I definitely don't want to run around with this in the base. And then I might head over to that village that we've got. My map's been reset. This one down here. And see if we can't get a villager that has mending. Because with Spectrum's enchanting, we kind of just need one mending book. And then we're sorted. I don't think we need to bother ever making another one. But yeah, diamond spikes. I actually don't know if we have enough diamond for that. We need 3 diamond swords. We used to have... Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so... Stone spikes. Iron spikes. Diamond spikes. That was really, really easy. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the best way to go about swapping this out is. That. I think that'll that'll work fine. Yeah, we could even drop them down a little bit more so they're not bouncing around. But you know, that works pretty good. That works pretty good. So we could do like that. Temporarily this to stop them attacking us. Give me that spike. That works pretty good. That works pretty good. Yeah. Nice. And we just stand here and get experience. And it actually didn't take that long to get mending, which was cool. I was ready for the grind. Ready for the grind. But nice. We have mending. I would like it if you would stay in here permanently. Maybe we give you a little window. Might be a little bit nicer than absolutely nothing, but I don't want you getting out. I don't want you getting out. I also don't want mobs getting in. It's fine. It's fine. This is the worst. That didn't work too well. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry. We'll fix this up in the future. So let's use Spectrum's enchanting to hopefully start chucking minting on all of our stuff. It's gonna be cool. Maybe the sword first. Well, maybe the arm. Oh dear, don't hold the sword. Sorry, llama. Yeah, not sure where you came from. Time to enchant. I realized we have this Fortune 3 pickaxe from Spectrum, the lucky one. This really needs unbreaking for a start, but also bending on it. And I think we can apply multiple things at once. I actually don't think I've gotten I haven't gotten an unbreaking book yet, which is a little bit of a pain. Be nice if we could just quickly... Smite's actually not bad. Just like none of these things. I might just try and get unbreaking. I think that'll help a lot. And this might actually be a good test. So we got unbreaking 2. Really, I want unbreaking 3 or 4. Is 4 a thing? But if we were to put this here, and then we chuck in just a regular book. I don't know how much experience is in that gem, but this should duplicate the book, hopefully. Then we can combine them in the anvil, and then we'll have Unbreaking 3. Oh, something happened. I think we ran out of experience. Yeah, okay, that didn't work. Well, okay, maybe that's like really expensive. Maybe that's really expensive. Maybe instead I fill this up and we'll just settle for like mending. For now. Then I can AFK at the mob farm if I wanted to, I guess, and build up experience that way. And we go, oh, mending. You know what? I also want unbreaking 2. Let's not do that because I don't know how much. Oh, actually, let's do the pickaxe. And then I definitely want unbreaking 2. Let's do the lucky pickaxe. And then It's probably going to use too much experience, isn't it? It might use too much experience. There was a positive sound. There was a positive sound. Nice. Mending and unbreaking too. That's cool. And how much? So it used a little bit over half, or maybe a bit under half. So we need to charge this up more. But neat. Then we can put stuff on all of our other gear. Cool. Cool. And then we can just jump up to our, humble mob farm. I don't think anything will be spawned there just yet. And then we wait. And then this will have more than 1 durability. That repaired instantly. That's pretty cool. I really wish it had more durability than that, though. Yeah, and then I'll just let experience build up and charge up this thing. Well, 55 levels later, and I've just been using some of that liquid crystal from Spectrum to give me regeneration because, yeah, some of these skeletons drop those potions that they do hurt a little bit. They do hurt a little bit. So, all nicely repaired. We've got our pickle repaired. We can do a little bit more mending enchanting. And yeah, it's actually a little bit of a distance from down at the base all the way up here. We're really going to need wireless storage at some point. But I can finish doing a little bit more mending enchanting, I guess. And then it's on to this bottle of failing. I'm curious because the last bit of life we created was kind of interesting. This is hungrier. More active than your last creation. Maybe one of the sturdiest materials you know can satisfy their hunger. What has to be done has to be done. Sturdiest. Diamond or obsidian? Remember last episode where I made that massive rail line because I didn't think that these cardboard boxes worked on spawners? I still somebody told me they did. They do. They do. Yep. 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 Oh well, it's gonna make putting some more spawners in our mob farm a lot easier. Alright, I think we're about ready to test this hunger thing out. Well, we're going to craft it. I don't think we want to test it near the base, just in case. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I know we need to be careful with some of the Spectrum stuff. So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. And this is a 40-second craft. Okay, yep. See you when it's finished crafting. Oh, there we go. What must not be? So there's our bottle of failing. And let's have a look in the book. Doesn't really... I guess we kind of have to see what it does. I think this one's fine. I think maybe it's going to be the next one. Oh, what on earth is that? Your first experiments were successful. This failing blob seems likely to be unsatisfied with anything but the hardest of materials. Maybe we test this out here. That kind of... it looks like obsidian. So I think obsidian was a good guess. Let's make it daytime. So hopefully I'm not making a mistake here. We will get some obsidian. Oh, we can just pick this up as well. That's okay. And then I'm assuming you're gonna... yeah, you do that. And then we've got a spare one. We've got a spare one. I don't know where I put the other one, but that'll do. So I guess... now, yeah, we don't want to stand on that. Cool, same as the other one. we can do a bunch of this. Wait for it to digest all of this. And then when we break it, oh, we might want to pick, possibly with fortune. We get Neolith. Non-amorphous. Oh, we've unlocked some enchants, a fusion recipe. Okay, okay. So we'll see in the quests we can make a ruinous aberrations. Yeah, I think this is the dangerous one. I think when people were mentioning Spectrum Ruin, this is Spectrum Ruin. I think this can destroy a lot. So, yeah, a little bit spoiled because I kind of know that it's dangerous, but yeah, it does kind of warn you. Thunderstruck. It kind of seems like we want to hit something with lightning. Maybe some of this. Another one. Another ore has been revealed. Find and acquire it. And that's acquire as in like aqua, so I'm guessing in the water. Maybe if we look in the Spectrum book, actually. Obsidian was literally pulverized. That's what you call power. The result was the sturdy region. Very powerful. Yes. So, is this a thing? Oh, and people have told me to put like a button or something. What if we put this here? Something to stop the anvil getting damaged. I mean, that either didn't work or that's... Actually, that needs to be silk touched. Or that stopped it from working. Let's try it again. No, so crushing it doesn't do anything. Placing down and wait, depending on the creature it may be. Reasonably quick or take forever. Oh dear, that's spreading. Oh, that's spreading. Yeah, right, okay. I'll just quickly break that. I think... yeah. I think being not careful with that actually could have been pretty dangerous. Unfortunately, I just mined all of the failing. So we want to make sure that we get a couple of spares, ideally. Well, turns out I'm not great at spelling. For some reason, I thought this was a hint at being aqua or something. That's how you spell the word acquire. That's just how you spell it. It seems like it's underground. Not this thing. I don't know how we get that stormstone, but maybe it's azerite. I don't know. We find azerite or this deep slate variance, and we can get that down pretty low in the overworld. So I think I'll just head down to the mines and hope some shows up. But I'm just coming here to... Wait, hang on. Do we have multiple... Oh, that's maps, and the other one's just chunks. Right, okay. Chunk already claimed. Yeah, I just want to... load this so that we get plenty of citrine, because I'm always short of it. You know what I mean? I could AFK here, but that's kind of a waste of time, I think. So, down to the mines, and we will try and find some of this azerite. I thought maybe we were going to be getting the spirit instiller. Haven't discovered the recipe yet, so unless this azerite sort of unlocks that, which I think has an associated structure, I don't know if we're going to build something this episode, which would be weird. We've built one, like built something every episode so far. And maybe I'll fix up some roads or something. Yeah, could do that. It's a project. It's a project. Ooh, I think that's the new ore. Yep. You just go in there. Also got a pretty handy trinket artifact thing. the golden hook, which gives us more experience from mobs, which is actually kind of nice. So there is our deep slate azurite. Cool. Cool. Do we want to silk touch that? Can we like crush it? That just gets us 1. That gets us 1. And no, it looks like fortune is the way to get more of that. So yeah, we got a little bit. Actually, there might be some more of it down there. Okay. It's a fair bit. I'm definitely going to go around and harvest all of this. And this would have unlocked something. Maybe. Another loot bag. That gives us this. Refine raw azurite in the fusion shrine. You didn't think it would only be used once. The fusion shrine? No. No. So that somewhere, when I'm looking at here, here's the refined azurite. Diamonds, neolith, and raw azurite gets us that, and I guess we can't see what that's used for yet. So we do all of those, and then we do that. And you had to ruin the moment. Had to ruin the moment. Hey, there we go. 10 refined azurite. What does this do? Interesting. It gets us shield up. Well, I mean, that doesn't really tell us what that gets us. Probably should open some of these loot bags as well. We've got a couple now. Refined azurite. Doesn't actually show me what it's used for through there, so we might have to check in here. Probably would have been good if I'd like been going through the things I'd already seen. Okay, so some sort of shielding. Okay, interesting. Okay, so here's what we can use that for. Cool. So we can get a ring and a belt. That gives us shielding. Okay, not exactly what I need right now. Right, so I do know that the point of Spectrum is kind of to try and figure stuff out for yourself, but I was a little bit stuck with what to do next. So I did look up how we get none of this stuff. How we get this thunderstruck thing. Hopefully this is kind of like a useful thing. We'll probably still end up making these shield things just because they look cool, but to get that, we need lightning to hit the ground. So we need a thunderstorm, which is kind of just going to be a bit of a waiting game. But what you can do is chuck down lightning rods, like we got on top of the house. So I'm going to clear an area up the top here somewhere, set up a bunch of lightning rods that are just kind of, yeah, I don't know the optimal configuration for them. I'll just chuck a bunch down. And then eventually we should get some of these crystals. Now, once you have them, apparently there's a ritual that lets you create thunderstorms. So, you know, it could be a bit of a pain to get the first one, but once you've got a couple, it'll be pretty easy to, you know, make some kind of farm for them. So what I'm going to do is not sleep, which means I definitely want to block off the entrance to here so our villagers don't die. Not sleep and wait for a thunderstorm to happen. And then we can just create some lightning rods. I guess we get a bunch. I mean, I really don't know how many we need. It's probably more than enough. Clear a bit of an area, leave it chunk loaded, but I'm going to, for like the last thing we do in this episode, is this out of fuel? This is out of fuel. The last thing we're going to do in this episode is tidy up the roads a bit. I think switching over to kind of like that stone thing we got going on up by the mob spawning temple. So we'll do some of that and maybe expand a couple more farms as well. And hopefully while that's happening, we'll get a thunderstorm. It's a thunderstorm. I'm not prepared. I am not prepared. Actually, I'm going to want that stone, but I can go in the dank. I was actually just tidying up the inventory. But alright, we've got ourselves a lightning storm. I guess... Oh, dude, the villagers are going to get out. Quick. Surge protector? Is that because the... Oh. The lightning rod on top of the house. Creeper. Dude, I'm glad this is all claimed. Okay, so I guess what we want to do is just... I don't know. This is going to have to do. I was kind of planning on doing it further up on the hill because that seemed like the place to do it, but this might work. What if we do this? Mate. And then... Oh look, there's already one. It's already happened. A stormstone. Oh, that was easy. That was very easy. Where's my fortune pack? I assume this is fortunable. It is not, but we got one. And then we just got a bunch of achievements, unlocked a bunch of stuff. What do we use this for? It freezes the game. Cool. Sweet. So we got that. That unlocks having a break. Having a break. I don't know what that is. I guess I will hang out here and collect some more of these. That kind of looks like a structure, actually, having a break. Presumably something in the book. Compound. Mob heads. Using a new treasure hunter enchantment, you're able to collect heads from all kinds of mobs. Treasure hunter. I think we want this. We're going to need a couple of stormstones, and the rest of that looks not too bad. Nice, okay, I guess we'll do that. And then I think the mob heads are used for... No. I think mob heads are used. Yeah, there's another one. It's kind of annoying that the lightning rod hits up on the roof. It feels a little bit like we're wasting potential lightning strikes. So let's, yeah, I'll collect some of these and then we'll see what we do with this. I'm not entirely sure. Right, so we got some lightning rods set up. I have a bucket of water. And we'll just use one of these stormstones. And hopefully... I should have done this closer. Hopefully this will result in like net positive stormstones. I really hope so. So this should be... There's parrots everywhere. This should be pretty straightforward. We chuck in some water. We chuck in a stormstone. Need some cool music. Boom. Thunderstorm. Neat. Neat. Oh, I heard something. Well, I mean, a charged creeper was not exactly what I had in mind. I see crystals already. It seems to be working a lot better being all the way up here. Nice. Cool. And then, yeah, I harvest some of these. Alright, lightning storm is over. And we got 13 of these, which is pretty good, pretty good. So I definitely want to make that... Oh, here we go. Oh. Slightly increases experience gain, decreases consumption. Interesting. I wonder if that goes on the like magic enchanter thingy. That's kind of cool. So we definitely want a crystal apothecary. Fluix is kind of cool. Nice to see an integration there, but we don't really need that right now. Crouch to charge a high jump. Actually have a rabbit's foot. Kind of cool. I don't know if we need it. I've got double jump from an artifact. Oh, you can make sharpness, knockback, channeling. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But the problem's treasure hunter. Occasionally drops mob heads, so we want one of them. And then once we've got one, I'm assuming we can like use it to make copies of the book and then get like treasure hunter 3. Increases the potion's potency at the beginning, but wearing off fast over time. Yeah, I've done no potion workshop stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I definitely want this treasure hunter thing, and I think we should probably make one of these because that looks pretty simple. Right, so a little bit of... Oh, I don't know why this takes every single one of them. And I also don't know if it matters if they're all in the same one. But we're going to follow how stuff's laid out here. Kind of. I think it's kind of laid out the same way. And then we chuck in a book. I actually have a fully charged knowledge gem. Well, okay. Not quite fully charged knowledge gem from the mob farm. And this will get us this treasure hunter. And I'm wondering if these knowledge focus things go on these edge bits. Nice. Treasure hunter. And then can we just do this? And I know this isn't the most efficient way of doing it because it uses a lot more experience. But it is very easy. Oh, there's a better way of doing this. Probably uses a lot less experience. And can we do the same thing? Yes, we can. Actually, I don't know if I've got that much light blue pigment. But it would have been way faster than doing it this way. Whoops. Although, it does work. I don't think I have that much light blue pigment. Because, yeah, apparently you don't want to leave the botany pots like just running with nowhere to put the storage. So we needed... Oh, actually, we might have enough. So we can use that to make this one, which we can use that to make this one. Oh, we've actually got just enough light blue pigment. I guess we should use this recipe. Because I suspect that used more than 100 experience. It's actually going to be hard to tell. Yeah, because I think we did the enchants with that stuff. Now, can we just do this? Can they all go in one spot? One spot. They totally can. Treasure Hunter 3. Now, I'm going to want to make a copy of this. So we're going to do it the not super efficient way. And just do the book. Probably going to be pretty expensive, but I think we should have enough experience. Just because I want to spare, because we're probably going to upgrade weapons at some point. Actually, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that because the book won't get used up. That's silly. That's silly of me. Where did I put the book? So we've got Treasure Hunter 3 here. We literally just have to put this here, and it doesn't use the book up. I don't need to duplicate it. Nice. I do like Spectrum Enchanting. Right, so we have Treasure Hunter 3, and we may as well get 3 of these crystal apothecary things so we can auto-harvest gemstone stuff. And that'll be pretty sweet. Yeah, Treasure Hunter 3, which is actually going to help me with getting skeleton skulls for the mob farm temple thing. because initially I had intended to put skulls everywhere, but I just didn't have enough. Come on, this thing. Does this need a structure, or do we literally just plonk this in here? We literally just plonk it in there. That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. That's really cool. I like that. Nice. And then I just go chuck one in the other ones, and that'll be cool. And that has unlocked absolutely nothing. A magic bag thing. I'm thinking this compound thing's probably where we want to go, and this ruin thing. No, this is the decay away, which reverses that failing stuff. But we'll handle this next episode, I think. Just need to wait for a night, or like a new moon, so we can craft a whole bunch of this. Yeah, because I've got the stuff ready to go. But not in this bag. In this bag, we got full stack. But yeah, I'll go chuck down a couple of those crystal apothecaries in the different geodes. And we'll finish up on a little time lapse where we just, fill in the roads and maybe a couple of different farms, because we haven't done them for a while. And that'll be cool. But anyway, it's been ClassicDuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of All the Fabric 6. See ya.